welcome to circuit training. I know we're no longer in the circuit breaker, so we're not going to name it circuit training anymore. Today's topic is on prospecting tools. So in EdgeProp, we have a number of tools that are more useful for getting prospects, okay, getting leads. Some of them is you just need to click and you can get the lead, the contact of the lead. Some of them not so direct. Okay, so today we will be covering basically 4 things. We have FSBO, which you guys should know what it is already, right? For sale by owner. Of course, we also have info for rent as well as room rental under FSBO. Okay. Other than that, we will also be covering featured enquiries. So basically, these are enquiries from buyers and tenants. Okay, so one is owner, one is buyer tenant. Okay, and then we also have one not so direct, it's more for rental related, called lease expiry. And then lastly, we would take some time to introduce this product that we have called prop points. So in order to use FSBO and featured enquiries, you must have prop points in your account. Okay, that means you need to top up prop points if you only have a Pro Tools subscription. Okay, so Pro Tools is for access to all the analytical tools, and prop points is more for leads generation. So it's for you to access all these tools that we mentioned, as well as us doing additional marketing for your listings. So later I'll share a little bit more on that. Quick disclaimer, and very importantly, the 3 ladies. For those of you, if this is your first time joining us, you must know these 3 person, okay, or at least 1 person, okay. You need to at least know one of them, which is your account manager, okay. So depending on which agency you are from, please look for your respective account manager, okay. So you can see which agency they are in charge of. Of course, sometimes they may be in the midst of a meeting, training, and if you do need an alternative number, you can also reach us via our office hotline. So it's on the top left-hand corner, 6232-8688. Okay, so if you call the office hotline, of course, that would only be during office hours, 9 to 5. Alternative, on outside office hours, the best person is to your account manager. Okay, so account managers, they are good not just for you to sign up and renew, but if you do need help, which tool should I be using, or if you come across any technical issues, they would also be the best person for you to look for. Okay. Now, before we get started on today's topic on prospecting, I also like to take some time to share some new products that we launched during the circuit breaker period. Okay, one of it is EdgeProp Plus, which basically is virtual tours. Okay, virtual tours of developers show flat. Okay, so basically for this EdgeProp Plus, EdgeProp actually collaborated with the developer, okay, to come up with the virtual tours of the existing show flats. So if you scan the first QR code on the top, you would be able to see our library of virtual tours. I think we have more than 20 at the moment of the current show flats in the market right now. Okay, and the second one, which are basically guided show flat virtual tours, the difference is that we actually have the developer's representative or the appointed project ICs to go through the entire show flat with you. That means to say they will not just, it's not just the virtual tour itself, but rather they would also go through the model, the site plan, the show unit, as well as the floor plans. So this is really good, I think, especially if you're not so familiar with this particular project, because the project ICs or the representatives would be able to sell the project to you. They'll tell you what are the key selling points and what's the pros and cons about this particular project. Okay, so now that we are in phase 2, I know that a lot of you guys are already out doing your face-to-face viewings. In fact, I can tell that from the number of people attending training as opposed to when we first started the online training. Now lesser people already. Either because most of you already attended the same session before, or really everyone's outside and no longer stuck at home. Except for me lah, I'm still stuck at home, alamak. Okay, but the good thing, of course, for the live training is you guys can ask questions. You can post them in the live chat, and we'll be able to assist you immediately lah. Of course, if you can't make it for the training, I'm sure all of you are here who are here, you can make it. But if you need to revisit the same training again, you just need to visit the same link. So the YouTube link that you just visited, you can actually use it to revisit the training lah. Okay, so just off topic a little bit. Another product that we have is EdgeProp. So this was launched in I would think that was in phase 1. Okay, slightly in May, June, then we launched EdgeProp. So what is the difference is that EdgeProp Plus is for virtual tours, Cast is for videos. So for those of you who have your own YouTube channel, or you have your videos on YouTube or Facebook, okay, if you are video creators, okay, good, it could be for your own property listing, or or it could be some educational videos on how to buy property or interior design. You would want to join us here on EdgeProp. So you can scan the QR code to register with us. What is useful is that EdgeProp, think of it as the Netflix for property. So we have this channel with all, we have this page on our website with all the different property channels inside. Okay, so for different topic, different types of property, and I think it's really good, not just for selling a particular listing, but also for branding. So if you do wish to join us, or you definitely should join us here if you have videos already. Okay, at the moment this is entirely free, so just give it a shot. Eventually, if moving forward any changes, you can decide again. Okay, so if you need a bit more information on EdgeProp, you can also contact us via this number at the bottom, 94529197. Okay, so my colleague Naf will be able to assist you for this. Now, okay, so for today's training proper, I will be toggling to our website, edgeprop.sg. Okay, let me just toggle over. Okay, so for those of you who prefer to have a bit of hands-on, I am assuming you're already logged in by now. If not, you can always try it out later after the training. Okay, so when you need to be on edgeprop.sg. Okay, and also just to show you, this is EdgeProp. Okay, so if you click in, you can see the different videos that we have already. Okay, maybe just a quick one, I'll show it to you guys. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the videos that we have. We have quite a lot of people, I think 70, 80 channels and videos with us really. Okay, so do join us here, and then for today's topic, we will start with, so we will go to tools, and let's start with featured enquiries. Okay, so it is under the paid tool section under prospecting. Okay, so featured enquiries, I'm going to click on that now. Okay, so what is featured enquiries? If you caught me a little bit earlier, these are basically leads from buyers and tenants. So these people are looking for property to buy or rent. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit to show you. So over here, you can see the date that they have submitted their request. We have quite a number today actually, surprising. Okay, so you can see the whether they're looking to buy or rent, what kind of property, what is their budget, the location, and any remarks, if any, their name, as well as lastly their contact details. So like I mentioned, you need to have prop points in order to access future enquiries. But how did these people, these enquiries end up here? So just to give you guys an idea, okay, basically, in addition to people who visit EdgeProp website, okay, one of it is they are on EdgeProp website and they're searching for a listing. If they have spent a certain amount of time searching for listings, we would actually have a prompt at the site to say, hi, can't find what you are looking for. Click here to submit your enquiries. Okay. Also, we will do additional marketing to get people to put their enquiries with us. Okay. So all these buyers and tenants, they would actually end up on this page called Find My Home, where they will put in the different details of what they are looking for. So I'm looking to buy a rent, what kind of property, what budget, which area, and they can also put in their nationality, how many years, etc., and their details. Okay, so once they have put in everything, they would actually click this button called Find My Home. Okay, so just a little note here, for at the moment, Find My Home is only for residential property. Okay, so you won't be able to find commercial or industrial enquiries in this section. And you can also see this. So basically, when a client, okay, when a buyer, a tenant submits their request, they would already be expecting an agent or agents to be contacting them. Okay. Also, they have agreed to our T's and C's when they submit. So technically speaking, you guys are covered. Okay, some of you might be asking, is this a PDPA covered, DNC scrub? The answer is no, we did not do a scrub. However, as long as you are contacting them for what they are looking for, you are safe because we have a record somewhere. So that means to say, if this person here, let's see, we have Tina, okay, Tina. So Tina is looking to rent a public housing in 741 Yishun Avenue 5. Of course, usually they won't be so particular a specific block. You can see over here, Fritz is looking for different streets or different areas. Okay, so in the example of Tina, if you contact Tina to say, hi, you want new launch in Yishun, that means we cannot cover you because you are not contacting them for what they are looking for. Okay, but if you do have a unit in block 741, okay, Yishun Avenue 5, as per what Tina mentioned, you are safe. Okay, because we have a record here. So same thing, let's say okay, this one. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce this. AYE. Okay. So this guy or this lady is looking for a place to rent in Marsiling. Okay, it's a 1-year lease. Of course, same thing. Don't call them to ask for new launch or don't suggest a different location. Okay, then that would have you covered pretty much. Okay. So how is it that to get the contact details, basically 30 points will be deducted. You will need to click on show contact details. Okay, I'm just going to randomly find an older one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so anyway, whether you click on the old one or the new one, we would actually prompt you to confirm that you are okay to deduct 30 prop points. Okay, so only then we will reveal the contact number to you. Okay, now let's move on to the other tool. So we have feature enquiries for buyers and tenants, and we also have FSBO for owners. Okay, so owners who are looking to sell or owners who are looking to rent out their property. So for FSBO, slightly different is that we have a filter section, okay, because FSBO is quite a long list. You would be able to filter by keywords. You can find listings for sale, for rent or room rental. You can also put in the different types of property that you're looking for, which district, okay, budget, room, as well as floor area. I do, however, suggest for some of these info, like the price, room, and floor area, sometimes keep it open first, because some of a large part of our listings at the moment, they are taken from Straits Time classified, okay? And you know that for classified, they have a word limit, right? I think 3-4 liners, just maybe 100 over characters or so. So sometimes owners do not put in enough or sufficient info, okay, because of the limitation. And if you put in these filters, you may not be able to see some properties that might actually meet your requirement. So my suggestion is just put in some of the basic ones and just do a search here. Now, so the same thing for FSBO, it requires 30 points each. So you can see all the different listings here per se, owner listings here. So just to highlight, where are these listings from? Okay, so like I mentioned, majority are from Straits Times Classifieds. Okay, we also do our additional marketing to get owners to advertise with us. So something similar to Find My Home just now, but this one we have another page for owners. Okay, oops. Okay, and then we also have, sometimes we also have those small time developers who would advertise their listings here. Okay, so they are non-agents per se. So over here, what you can see is some information like the type, number of bedrooms. Sometimes you may not have info, okay, or especially for commercial, industrial, there will be no bedroom, okay. So we try to basically fill up all these information as much as possible on our end, okay. So that means to say my admin will actually read through the advertisements, whether it's on the papers and all that, and they'll try to fill in all these. Sometimes it is a bit difficult lah. Okay, and your job here really is to take note on the right hand side. So after owner's name, there will be one called show contact details, which similar to feature inquiries earlier. If you proceed to show the contact details, it will cost you 30 points. Okay, we have the source called view listing. I'll show you that later. And a new function. So you notice a lot of them are still empty yet because we just added this new function, which allows the owners to indicate whether they are okay to pay commission and whether they are okay for you to advertise this listing on their behalf. Okay, so that would save you a bit of time. So if, for example, you see like yes, okay, then you can proceed to advertise. This is just a testing, so no such property. Okay, so just to show you guys how it looks like. Okay, so for this instance, you can see this listing by owner Ken Chan. He doesn't allow you to do, he doesn't want to pay commission, and he doesn't allow you to advertise. But if you have a client and your client is paying you commission, I'm sure he wouldn't mind you bringing the your buyers to him. Okay, so some of them may not be as worth it to spend your 30 points on. So do take note, check all these out first. So another place to check is that when you click in, okay, when you click into all these listings, right, you will, when I mean click in, that means you click on view listing. Okay, you click on view listing, you will be able to see more info. Okay, so example, sometimes you see that there isn't any information on the last two columns, but you can actually click on view listing. Okay, so I just click on the one for Trey Residences. Okay, so you can see if there are no photos, very likely this is taken from newspaper. That is one. or it could be that they fill up the form but they didn't upload the photos. Okay, so you can see the description here. Sometimes, okay, sometimes it will be indicated under the property description whether they are okay to pay commission or not. Okay, so only when you have seen, well, only when you have clicked on view listing, you have seen the description, then do I suggest that you decide whether you want to click on show contact details. Okay, so step 1 is to check the commission and advertise this listing. Okay, if there isn't, then click on view listing first before finally deciding whether you want to spend your 30 points by clicking on show contact details. Okay, so this is basically FSBO for you. Okay, now let's move on to the next tool. HDB MOP is another way for you to do prospecting, but because it covers quite a bit, so we have a separate training just for HDB MOP alone. Okay, so we move on to lease expiry. Okay, so same thing for lease expiry. We cover basically we cover only residential property, okay, non-landed, landed, or HDB. So let me just show you non-landed first, yeah. Close this, okay. Okay, so for non-landed residential, basically your apartment condos per se, you'll be able to see all the districts from 1 all the way to 28 and the next 12 months, okay, from now, July 20 all the way to July 21, okay, 2021. And then all of these individual district and months, you'll be able to see a number. This is basically the estimated number of leases or tenancy agreements that are going to expire in that particular month. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm an agent that focus on 9, 10, 11. Okay, so my GTA is core area. So let's say I want to find out in District 9, okay, for this month, July, how many leases are going to expire? We have 871. I can click on it further to actually see where this 871 comes from. Okay, so at the moment, the header is adjusted with the estimated number of expiring leases from highest to lowest. So that out of this 871, 43 are from Sophia Hill. Okay, so you can actually click on any of these headers, okay, by project, street, total value. You can also do your sorting by other headers as well. Okay, so I'm going to click on Sophia Hill now. Okay, Sophia Hill. And over here, what you can see is that the 43 transactions, these are the rental transactions. So you can also do your sorting. So let's say I want to know out of these 43, are they more 1 bedroom, more 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom? I can click on this. So you can see I have 1 bedroom, 2, a bit of 3, just a few trees only. Mostly are 1 and 2 bedrooms, which are most sought after. Okay, and this is also the rent that these units are paying 1 or 2 years ago when they signed the tenancy agreement. Okay, so over here you will not be able to see the unit number. Okay, however, you will have an idea which project should you be targeting, which bedroom type is popular, and if you're familiar with the rent as well, you may know that, oh, maybe market has gone down. Okay, so by reaching out to these people, they might be able to find a better deal, something like that. Okay, so another thing that you might want to highlight, okay, or identify is across the different months. So for example, we look at District 9 again. So across the different months, you will see that the number goes up and down, right? So there will be certain months where the number is exceptionally high. Okay, so you can see some are much higher than the rest. So for example, June 2021, okay, and July 2021. So this 2 months seems to be exceptionally higher than the rest, right? So when you click on it, it could be that just nice, maybe there was a project that TOP during that month, okay? Or just nice that month, a lot of people, the tendency is expiring. Okay, so you should target which month should you be working on and then which project. So in this case, it seems that Rivergate has the most number of rental transactions, right? That is going to expire soon. So same thing, you can click in further to see more details. Okay, so let me move on to HDB and landed. Okay, let me look at landed first to show you the differences, okay? Okay, so this is landed. So you notice that for landed, the numbers are much smaller, okay? There's not so many houses for rent, okay? There are also certain districts where there's barely any landed property there at all, okay? So you can see District 6 seems like there's no landed at all, okay? Same thing, you can click in, you have District 1 all the way to 28 and the next 12 months. And when you click on the individual months, instead of the project name per se, okay, for landed, sometimes you will have conservation areas, you will have estate. Some of them also have project names lah, okay. You will also see the street name and the number of leases. So let's say I click on this Emerald Hill Conservation Area, okay. Okay, so you'll be able to see that, oh, it seems that there are 4 tenancies that are reaching soon. Okay, they are all terrace houses, different sizes. Do take note, for landed, the unit size is the land size, okay? It's not the build-up, okay? And you can also see the monthly rent, which is quite extreme in this case. Seems that it ultimately depends on the condition of the house, okay? Now, let's also look at HDB. Okay, I'm going to click on HDB here. Now, for HDB, slightly different. Instead of the district, okay, instead of the district, we will be looking at the HDB town. Okay, so it is arranged by alphabetical order. Same thing, you will have the last 12 months. July is not out yet. Okay, so let's say I click on Bedok. Okay, Bedok in July 2020. Okay, so over here you can see which block is this tenancy from. Okay, and I can click in further. I'll be able to tell how many room is the type, as well as the monthly rent. Okay, so similarly, you might also want to see whether there's a certain trend along the months, whether certain months there are more rentals that are due for renewal or not. Okay, so we have pretty much covered the different tools that we have for prospecting, minus HDB MOP, which is covered separately. Okay, let me answer some of the questions that you guys might have. I see quite a number already, and also to show you a little bit more on prop points. Okay, so let me just take a look at the questions. Okay, so we have Janice got a lot of echo. Janice, I've never come across actually this feedback before. I know it's a bit late now to be answering this, but if you, maybe what you can do is to try refresh the link, okay? Because I'm not even in a place that's all boxed up in the first place, so there shouldn't be any echo. If anyone is facing the same problem, please let me know. Okay, we'll see what can be done about it. Okay, Marcus, how many agents can click on the contact? Currently now, we do not limit the number of agents who can click on the contact. However, if you do come across, maybe you click on something that for FSBO sold already or rented out already, or for feature enquiries, you reach out to the tenant or the buyer and they said, oh, I already bought or I already found the property that I'm renting. No worries, let your account managers know, okay, you will be able to actually request for a refund of your points, okay. So in the back end, for prop points, there is a location where you can actually request for refund. Of course, that has to be done within 7 days lah. Okay, so in the event you got any lead, whether it is from FSBO, feature enquiries, or even leads from your listings, okay, and then after that you can't contact them, can't find them, or whatever reason, okay, let us know or request for refund, and we will investigate and see whether if it's valid, we will refund the points to you. Okay, let's see. So basically, right, on your point on competition, really, for FSBO, I think not so much like these are all open listings in the first place. So it's still depending on how soon you are able to get a client for them, okay, a buyer or a tenant for them. For feature enquiries, usually, if you look at the dates that they submitted the request, right, usually within 2 weeks or so, those that are much older don't even bother to click on them anymore. In most cases, they would have already found something, okay, especially for tenants. They will be searching for a week or two, and more or less they would have found something already. So if today is the 7th, don't go and look at 15 or 15th of June. I think it's too late already. Okay. That is how I know if prop points is working. My prop points almost 1 year, 0 point deducted. Okay, check with your account manager. Usually, they will be able to assist you in terms of finding out whether there was any points being deducted and whether your leads came in or not. Okay, so you should know which is your account manager, right? Either Celeste, Zuki, or Sherry. Okay, look for them. They will be able to assist you on the points inquiry. Okay. Christy, won't the leads be disturbed if too many agents contact them? Okay, so basically, Christy, what happens is when they submit their inquiries, so-called, they would have already expected that agents would contact them. Okay, of course, if like what I say, if it is too long ago already, maybe a week or two in the past. Okay, so that means today 7, right? Don't bother looking for those in June already. Most likely they will have answered until they tired already. Okay. Janice, how many points do we have? So it depends on what you purchase, whether you purchase prop points or whether you purchase pro tools. Okay, tools is for you to access all the different analytical tools. They are things like your research, your comparison, all the trends, all those are analytical tools. Okay, so if you subscribe to pro tools, you will only have access to the tools. If you subscribe to prop points, some of you might subscribe 1,000 points, 2,000 points, some even go for 10,000. Okay, so if you subscribe more, you get some free points lah. So get your account manager to check for you, okay? Or actually, if you go to if let's say you are logged in, let me just show you where is it, okay? If you are logged in, I will click on my profile. Okay. Yeah, just to show you where is it. So once you are logged in, they will bring you to this page. This is where your prop points is. Okay, right beside bookmarks. Okay, prop points. And then you will have all the inquiries below. So this is my demo account, this is my training account. So I didn't put any points inside. Okay, so over here you can see all these are just for testing lah. But it would actually show you whether there's a lead that come in from a listing, or is it you clicked on feature inquiry, or whether the person clicked on FSBO. Okay, so over here there will also be a timestamp, and there's this portion, this bar here called report issue. So if you come across, let's say the lead is not valid, okay, that person totally never pick up, okay, you can report the issue and request for refund within 7 days. So all these are very old already lah, so no more 7 days. Okay, so but of course if you need a little bit more info, check with your respective account managers. They will check for you, okay, based on your own account, because this is just a sample account. Okay, so with that, let me move on. For those of you who might be interested to find out a little bit more on prop points, okay, let me just show you a video first. Okay, this is what prop points is all about. Okay. Oh, thank you, Christy. I realized I didn't switch over. Okay, let me do it again. You all just enjoyed the music just now only, right? But didn't see anything happen, right? Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Now, can you see my video now? Some questions here. Marcus, how are the leads being notified? From my understanding, okay, so if you have the EdgeProp Agent app, one of it will be through the messaging notification below, okay. We will also inform you via, I think it's email, okay, email and SMS, yeah. Christine, can the prop points be purchased as and when needed? Yes. So it is packaged into 1,000 points, 2,000 points, and all that. So every time it's like think of it like the EasyLink card lah. Okay. So it's 1,000 points. After 1,000 is used up or halfway, you wish to top up, you can just top up accordingly. Okay. Problem. Okay, no problem, Dennis, no problem. If there's no leads or anything, I think best is for us to check for you first, okay? Then we see how we can help you get more leads in a way lah. Okay, so because for prop points, right, like earlier we mentioned, you can use points in an active manner also. That means you can exchange your points for FSBO or feature enquiries. So that is where you just click to exchange the points. The other one is basically your listings in EdgeProp. Okay, so when you have listings in EdgeProp, what happens is that we will help you to do additional marketing. It is entirely based on the behavior of the visitors on our website. Okay, and also we would actually do marketing on Google Display Network, the social media like Facebook, Instagram. And what we do is this thing called retargeting. So that means to say, for example, maybe today a client comes to EdgeProp website, okay? And this client is looking for Toa Payoh 3-bedroom budget 1.5 million to 2 million, example, okay? So what happens is, after that, we actually identify this particular person through IT means, okay, technology, and then we would actually follow this person everywhere they go. So that means to say, this person, after they search on EdgeProp, they went to Facebook to scroll, they will start seeing ads that are based on what they are searching for. They will see other ads, okay, that matches what they are looking for. So that is one way where we reach out to them. Of course, there are certain listings, okay, not all listings are equal, right? You have new launches where everyone is marketing the same thing. You have some which are resale in easy price range, okay, versus some which are super top end. Obviously, some of them will not be able to get as much leads as others, okay. So it really depends on what people are looking for, and at that point in time, whether your listing matches what they are looking for, okay. So just a little bit of an idea, but if you like to know a little bit more on prop points, let your account managers know. They will explain the entire prop points to you better lah. Okay. Christy, how long will it last? Okay, so every purchase that you make, the expiry, okay, is within 1 year. Okay, so that means to say, today you buy, right, first to 7 July. Next year, 6th of July, your 1,000 points would expire. Even if you never use finish, but you have the option to top up again. So that means to say, maybe by 6th of July next year, I'm left with 200 points, okay? So in order not to let these 200 points go to waste, what you can do is you can renew another 1,000 points, and you will start with 1,002 for another 1 year, okay? So that's how we extend the time period. Feedback before, was told my listing maybe not enough. Okay. Okay, if you feedback before, later we'll check with the account managers, because I really don't know which agency you are from. Let's look in. I will arrange to have the back end look into it. Then we'll see whether we can help or not lah. Okay. Can I transfer the prop points to other agents? No, cannot. It is tagged to one person only. Okay. So my suggestion, if let's say you're still not so sure, go for the 1,000 points. Don't go for 2,000, 10,000, and then later cannot finish. Oh, don't know, headache. Okay. So go for the entry level first. In fact, the price that I'm showing you just now in the video, right? That is before my account manager's discount. They currently have a promotion for those of you who use their promo code. So look for them. They'll be able to give you a better price lah. Okay, So if you have more questions, feel free to leave them in the live chat. Meanwhile, I will move on to the quiz, okay? So I'm going to move on to the quiz. For those of you who don't have any more questions for me, okay, please go to menti.com, okay, menti.com, and key in the code 858992. Okay, go to menti.com, 858992. Okay, on your own screen, okay? So there will be 5 questions, and the top 5 winners will walk away with a reusable cutlery set. We will mail it to you, okay? So top 5 winners will win a prize. And also take note, if you are my top 5 winners, okay, remember to take a screenshot of your own screen with your icon, with your nickname, and the points that you have gotten. Okay, so that's how we will be able to identify whether you are the winner or not. Okay. Ivy, the retail price is going at 498 and 428, if I remember correctly. No, 498 and 410. Okay, so that's 1,000 points. But look for your account manager. They have a better deal. They have a promo code which can get you a better price. I think it's 300 plus only. Okay, so look for your account manager. They'll be able to advise you better. Yeah. So for those of you who don't have any questions, final call, please join us for our quiz. It really is quite fun. Okay, go to menti.com and use the code 858992. Okay. So I will start the quiz very, very shortly. Menti, Marcus, you can see my screen, right? It's right on the top. It's right on the top. Go to menti.com. Okay, and click on the code and key the code 8598992. Yeah, I'm gonna start already. Yeah. Okay. 5 questions. If you are fast and accurate, you get more points as well. So can you remember feature enquiries are from buyer tenant, owner landlord, or everything? And the answer is dun dun. Wow, we have the very smart people who bao ka liao all of the above. Feature enquiries are from buyers tenants, okay? The other one is FSBO. That one is from owner landlord lah. Yeah. Let's see who is leading right now. We have JJ, Kev, Wow Magic, David Chong, and Lily Ruth Tan. Well done. Joseph, not all lah, salah. Okay, under FSBO, I can only obtain owner listings for sale. Is it true or not? Or can I get rent and room rental as well? And the answer is true. Alamak, why false? How is false is correct. Sorry, 讲错. The answer is false. It is not true because you can also toggle to for rent and for room rental as well. Remember on the top there's different filters you can put in. You can put in the district, the property type. You can also select is it for sale rent listings or for rent listings. Okay. True salah leh, Ivy. Okay, we have a change in the leaderboard. Now we have Kev on the top, Marcus, Serene, Arula, and JJ is now on the last of the 5th. Okay lah, but still within top 5 is good. Okay, next, lease expiry. They are expiring rental agreements for what kind of property? Is it residential, commercial, industrial, or bao ka liao? And the answer is residential. Everyone like to choose, a lot of people like to choose the all of the above. Okay, so unfortunately for lease expiry, we only have residential info. So commercial, industrial, rental, right? We don't have. Okay. Joseph, you everything also all lah. It's like eventually you will tio one, right? Because all of the above. Okay, so we have Kev on the top, Serene, Arula, JJ, and good luck. Okay, prop points are deducted as long as I receive a lead, true or not? Bit of a tricky question. And the answer is, wow, almost jipon. The answer is false, okay? So yes, we will deduct the points, but if let's say you receive a lead, but the lead cannot make it one, maybe the lead never, the mobile phone never ever pick up, no response, okay? Or maybe you contacted and they already bought or sold or purchased, you can actually request for refund, okay? So you can report to us within 7 days of receiving the lead. Okay, so we won't eat up your points for no reason lah. Okay, so we have adjustment. We have Serene, Arula, JJ, AE, and good luck. Okay, next question. I do not pay when EdgeProp advertises my listings on search engine and social media. Okay, so when you have prop points, EdgeProp will advertise for you. They will advertise your specific listing on social media and search engine. Do you pay for it or not? True, okay. So that means to say we'll advertise for you. Even when a person clicks on your listing in the advertisement, your Facebook ad maybe, okay, they click on the Facebook ad to go into your listing. If this person does not inquire, okay, EdgeProp will absorb the cost. There will only be points deduction when the person who click on it into your listing actually submits an inquiry, or maybe they click on show mobile or SMS, that kind of thing. Okay, that means they really showed interest. They put in their contact details. Then we will count that as official lead given to you. Okay, so if let's say they went to your listing, they read, not what I'm looking for, they click back, and you all don't have to pay anything. No prop points are deducted. Okay. Okay, we have Arula, JJ, good luck, AE, and Serene. Okay, so the top 5 of you, please take a screenshot of your own nickname, your own icon, and your own points and send it to us. Okay, so in the live chat, my account manager is going to put the number that you need to send it to. It is 94529197. 我会记了。Okay, so my colleague will actually arrange to mail you your prize. Top 5 of you Arula, JJ, good luck, AE, and Serene. Okay, 94529197. Okay, so take a screenshot and send it to us. We will arrange to mail you your prize. Okay, so with that, thank you everyone for joining us today. Really, really good to see that there's still people attending training even though we are already in phase 2. Okay, so if you do need any other help, the best person to look for would be your account managers. Okay, so anything to do with prop points, pro tools, what tool to use, all these you can reach out to your account managers. Okay, so if there's no other questions, thank you everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We have another session tomorrow on land sales. Okay, land sales is useful for those of you who have the Pro Tools account. Okay, land sales is more for new launches. You can use that to convince people, to advise your clients on the developer selling price, the break-even cost, as well as to show them that prices are not coming down. Okay, with that, thank you and bye-bye.